So, hi guys, my name is DoD FireFox. I'm currently back from a 10-year hiatus. Is that a word? I don't know. I didn't play for a long time. Used to be pretty much a random top player until I started to play more like Egyptians. But yeah, so I'm back and I enjoy Retold a lot. And I was asked to host this game against Kvoth or Kvoth. So full disclosure, I lost 2 games against Kvoth before, where he was Zeus, so I'm not ego posting or anything. Now it's Thor, it's a way better matchup. As you can see, for me as Ra. As you can see, the Priest here helps to yeah, empower. I like to keep the Pharaoh early on the granary so I have a little bit more food so I can advance faster. Just stating a few things. So here as Ra against Thor in particular, Thor has the benefit that he gets some additional villagers early, so you're kind of on a timer if you're not Thor. Which means that we need to either make aggression. So we go here with watchers, we attack his villages, try to kill something, maybe force him to get tower upgrades or whatever. This is one way. The other way I thought while playing would be to go for a very fast second town center and try to outperform the economy of Thor, which is kind of hard. But I talked to a guy on Ladder who's called Horus1, I think. And he did the math on it apparently, and the second rain boosts it so much that it basically outperforms the resources you spend on gold. If that's true, I'm not entirely sure. I just believed the guy. I was like, okay, I'll try some 2TC plays. Now, what you can do, if you are against Krieg, let's say, for example, oh, this was not right, this was right. If you are against Krieg, for example, you want to find a town center against basically any civ that kind of protects a secondary gold mine. This one here has 2 gold mines. It also kind of cuts the Thor player here from this food spot if you put a town center here. So it's not too bad, it's not great either because the gold mine is kind of far away. But basically what you want to do, you want to grab a town center that protects a gold mine. So what you could do, shift all your villages from gold with your pharaoh to the second spot, build it immediately. So you can generate second villagers very fast. Rapper told me this sucks. Rapper is a better player, so I should maybe believe him, but I want to try it anyway. But against Thor, there is the thing that Thor has flaming weapons, or access to flaming weapons, so you probably should keep the shifting stance. So if you want to do something like 2TC rain strategy, we probably have to take like 6 villages, the Pharaoh, and move to a spot which we deem good. So here, for example, we already scouted this. We see there's 1 goldman in the back. It's pretty cool. If you put a citadel here, you can really mess with the Norse. Not so much with Atlantean, for example, because they have the automations and the Prometheans. They have very high pierce armor. And then it can dive your town center, whatever, and really mess you up. But against Norse, it's pretty cool because they have to kind of dive in here. If you have a citadel, you can kind of like secure a spot, like citadel here, mid-goal here, and citadel really hits like a truck. Does like 130 damage a second with some villager in it and empowered, so it's really, really good. So this is my plan for the game against Kvoth, who is I think currently even number 1 and number 2 at the same time is a pretty decent opponent, I would say. So let's see what Kvoth is doing. He's already up. 7 on wood, 7 on gold, and 6 on food. This is kind of a little bit of late up, but he's 5 villagers ahead already. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And another economy upgrade is running. So now I'm producing my first villagers. It probably goes to 21 to 18 something, but it's ridiculous how much villagers he's up. So I decide to walk the whole way from my spot here to the second town center, grab it with 6 villagers and my pharaoh. Have to watch it here. And meanwhile, I put my priests back on the main base, at least. Oh, this one is getting a relic. Yeah, myth units are cheap. It's not too bad. So I like to have a pharaoh on the second TC. when I do this kind of strategy. This is because if you put a monument here in the middle somewhere, it will empower the citadel. It will absolutely hit like a fucking truck. Oh, you see, there's the monument coming. It will also empower the second gold mine. And usually up on this TC, because this gold mine has only 3,000 gold. It's kind of running out. So I'd rather keep building villages here rather than here. So I go to the third age doing this here. Using this town center. So this town center usually is the one that keeps producing wills. So I wanna put my citadel also here. I wanna have the pharaoh here. This is all how I play it. I know the people that play it differently, but it's how I do it. You could potentially also use shifting sands on all your villager and your pharaoh, and just find a town center, grab it, get a town center very, very fast. But this strategy is maybe not so good against Norse. Better against Creek maybe. If the Creek heroes come in, they want to dive here, whatever, you just shift here and take the town center, or you shift on his second TC attempt. So what I'm going to do is usually hit like 15 farms. This is kind of my go-to for now. And get Blau, and then just try to advance to the third age. So currently we don't have any idea what Kvoth is doing. But he's Thor, so he has very bad scouting, and he's scouting with 2 Ulfstarks, so he doesn't really know what I'm doing. But here we killed the troll previously, so he saw the town center because it shot arrows at him. And here Kvoth is moving out for this food spot. And the good thing is we have 1 obelisk here seeing this whole action. So I sent back my watchhead, which is a little bit greedy to go out that far to scout. But I wanna kind of distract. I don't even care as much about killing villagers. I mean, it would be great if I get some. And now I see the DoD Rhinos coming in here. I protect my watchhead. It's more about pushing him away, because villager idle time is worth a lot. It's really worth a lot. I didn't really understood this until I played more games, because sometimes I was like, okay, I'm hiding in my town center, my opponent is not doing anything, why did I lose? And then I realized if I have all the villagers get garrisoned, then usually this is a big hit to economy. So I want to push him off this food. This is about 650 food. So yeah, the watch it's come. I'll even get 2 kills, I think. I should have maybe waited until the fighting signal from the rhino comes in, and he maybe checks it out, sees there's a rhino, goes back with his camera, and then I get some more kills. I don't know if that would work, but yeah. So the good thing about 2TC farm strategy is that especially with the second monument here, you get 30 favor, and you can just do another rain, you know. And this is the point in time where it really pays off. And I already pre-queue usually all these upgrades here. Oh yeah, now they come in. I pre-queue the gold upgrade, I pre-queue the farm upgrade, and get some XM in here, because I'm kind of, I don't really want to be wrong. Like, if I cast a second rain, he could be tempted to just run in to idle all of these villagers, and I don't really want this. I'm already prematurely building some X-Men here. So maybe this armory would be better here in this place, because it would be empowered by a pharaoh, but it's not the worst thing. And here again, Obelisk acting like the map hack. We see the dwarves and the heresiers and the wolves and everything. So we can now go for a push, which I'm doing here. I'm getting the upgrades. I realized this wall is messing up my movement, so get in the Scarra, build in the Midgard. What I usually do once I'm heroic, against Creek you can take all of these off and put to wood, so you can spam chariot archers. Against Norse, you maybe rather want to get to a Son of Osiris quickly, so you keep them on food and you just keep building some on wood, so get all the upgrades and get this upgrade that enhances the range of the chariot archers. There's a little fight going on. We push him off this spot, but Kvoth has already taken a town center. What a madman! But he's not ahead in villages anymore, you see. Our citadel is already running. Citadel is just amazing. It's simply amazing. I don't know how to say. Especially it ages up faster to the 4th age, so it's Mystic. And Son of Osiris is, I think, pretty important in this matchup. I go for a little raid here, try to... I realize I cannot really run away, but I want to pick up these horses. So I kind of micro into these horses, get them all down, because that means my ratchets have more value now. But he shoots down one with a town center, I wasn't paying attention. I see these guys here, and there's a wall I haven't seen yet, so I'm kind of like screwed, because I want these guys to go this way, but they don't. So now I realize, oh fuck, there's must be a wall. Yeah, and this one. Yeah, but you live and learn. Kvoth is doing a good job here. He's already trying to get map control doing this, but I have the citadel here, so basically all this area is protected, where he has no chance to go in. But this matchup has a lot of strategies that you can do, you know, as Raw, for example. You can do way more than in the Legacy one. You can do Thor classic fight, boss classic fight, fast mystic maybe even. But for Kvoth, I think it's a little bit harder. What he should maybe be doing is go for like a timing attack with flaming weapons, but he also doesn't really see the map. So here's my goal. I mean, it's really hard to deny this with a citadel in front. What I should be doing is wall this and wall this. And now I'm very close to going mystic. So from the resources. And I try to keep the aggression up. So there's another wall. I'm like, okay, you got it. You walled me in. Or walled me out, whatever. And now I try to just put on more pressure. Because I want to get a mystic behind this. I see these guys coming. I retreat to the tower. They don't have granulations. Okay, I messed up. Because citadel with granulations is also like really good. And now he retreats. So far so good. I see a lot of trolls. I'm like, oh lol. You will soon see the Son of Osiris melting these things. I hope so, at least. And now I'm pretty sure I need a second mid goal, because the mid goal is only one building. I get also the upgrade that speeds up the production, because I know when I hit the Mystic Age and Son of Osiris, I need to do something. I feel like, at least, because he still has flaming weapons coming up soon. And I'm kind of afraid he goes like on a boulder behind it or so. Not even that it's good, but it's just my thinking during the game. Maybe a wrong assessment, honestly. Well, here I come with my guys. I think, okay, I'm close to Mystic. Getting all these upgrades in. And this is, yeah, you will see me soon do a pretty big strategic mistake. Because I just spent 2,000 resources on the Mystic Age. And I have a very small army. Obviously, I don't know in-game, I don't know his army size. I'm pretty sure I'm ahead on villagers. But I don't know his army size. And Kvoth did just hit heroic. So he has a lot of more resources that he could either spend to go mystic himself, which is probably not the right strategic choice as Thor. Or he can spend it on army. So now I make a mistake. I don't even wait till I get all these, you know, bonkers mystic upgrades like Desert Wind. I think Rappel in his last video put the upgrade for Camels, the Desert Wind upgrade on S tier, on the #1 spot. And I kind of agree, it's a really good upgrade. But I should have waited till I get my... Oh, there it's running. But yeah, I have this way smaller army. And now, yeah, it's just like a whole mess right at this point. I'm almost losing my Son of Osiris here. I have a very small army. I just invested 2,000 resources on the up. I lose maybe this catapult as well. Yeah. And now comes a very late shifting sand. I thought this guy could retreat. Cannot. And this shifting sand is really debatable because I saved like a dead Son of Osiris here. And now I have no shifting sands against flaming weapons. But I'm actually not... I'm not thinking that I lose here right now. Even though it's very bad play by me, so at this point, I still think I'm ahead. I also 1 H ahead of him. And he cannot really push into the... If he clicks flaming weapon now, he has way too little army. Especially human soldiers to benefit from the flaming weapons. So I'm like now, I'm still like in the game, you know, it's not like terrible, but I could have waited and just like build a big death ball of units and not just throw my Son of Osiris into the grinder. It wasn't very good. But now I have these camels coming in, you know. They're just beasts. Camels and X-Men are just such a great combo against most civilizations, honestly. And then it comes the almost dead son of Osiris, who I maybe should cap back by now to empower something. And here I'm like, oh fuck, I'm going to lose this guy. And that's what's going to happen. I mean, we don't look too bad here, you know. I obviously don't know Kvoth side of things, like what he has and stuff. I don't know if he's on tree town center. Maybe should have scouted it. But he's still, and he hasn't used flaming weapons. So this is kind of like not so good, because he still can go for a big punch. But overall, I think I'm still pretty content, because I have mystic upgrades running through. You know, I have also eco-wise, I have almost all eco upgrades. I usually also check on enemy villagers. Once I see them, I check them. I see, oh, he doesn't have as many as me. So the game is kind of like moving in my favor. Like time is playing for me right now, because I have all the economy upgrades. Or at least here's the wood one running as well. So I've done all of them. I also have the fucking citadel running, so this gives me tons of villages. I have monuments to spam out mystical units. So I'm not in a bad shape, but I'm still kind of afraid at this point. There comes like a big flaming weapons with Thor maybe, or flaming weapon Balder even. So I know I have to keep doing pressure, you know, running in here, getting a catapult ready. And I'm not really sure what Kvoth is doing. And he's all over the map, honestly.
Yeah.
What are those upgrades? Yeah. We're kind of even on upgrades, but I have the elite. Yes, it's the right word, yeah. I have the elite upgrades in for cameras, and this is the cost-wise the most efficient upgrades. So the elite upgrades are the basically the best upgrades you can get. Yeah, so we are kind of ahead, you know. We push in here, and this game is not looking too bad for us. And now the big mummies gangsters coming. Yeah, but it's still kind of like a kind of bad play, because I lost my Son of Osiris basically for free. I gave it away. I threw like 2,000 resources into the bin. But I still got like all these upgrades way ahead of them, so I'm still very confident in my ability to win this game. I also have the X-Men line running, you know? This upgrade is really good, and I have all these upgrades, so if I get my X-Men, and even Ragnarok cannot really do anything. Also Ragnarok is not as strong as in Legacy. Legacy was often a game winner, but I think it's not that strong in retail. I haven't seen a lot of very successful Ragnarok so far. Maybe a Ragnarok with a Titan. That's something that I lost to. But other than that, I'm not entirely sure. So this is a great fight for us. We are just way ahead in upgrades. He has still middle cavalry, and we have champion camels. So at this point, Kvoth basically cannot win. I think if he wanted to win, he maybe should start with a second Ulsar, get a lot more scouting information, and then maybe do a timing attack on a gold miner. The problem really is Citadel kind of a nice place like that. And this is the game. You speed it up now. And we could just go for the win here, you know. And now we have the advantage, just keeping on the pressure. The worst thing to do would be just to like fall back now. I think because we have the important upgrades, we can just keep running in, you know. And have to commit as many resources as we can from him. And a very bad micro on my part here. I was probably busy doing some macro. And these wolves, they spawn here and just wreck my villagers. But yeah, that's it. That was the game. Sorry. It was my first game casted. I hope you liked it. And maybe I will post more. Thank you guys.